smartest thing that girl said to me today, after saying that she thought it was a good idea that I should go outside and pee with the dogs as a white person in Canada, whose country she's not from, was when she said you should become manager of the malls and be the one in charge to make, the rules. And she has no idea who she's talking to, right? I've lived and worked in security for over 20 years in 5 different provinces. I'm 51 in a few weeks. I've been around longer than she's been alive, much less her family being here. And to have that kind of attitude, it made me realize that the smartest thing she said today got me thinking, yeah, maybe I should just do that. And that connects with the video where I'm saying the answer is right in front of our face. Why is Gatineau so safe? Why is it one of the least violent criminal locations? It's because there is a military base here. National security headquarters is here. And they don't have enough to do. They're walking around in their uniforms up and down these streets all the time. And in the summertime when I was doing my little mini Rockies run, it occurred to me that they need work. So I already knew when she said that the answer is to take the military, the national security, and put them in all of the places where all of these security guards are in uniform, staring in their phones for 8 hours or talking to each other in their jibber jabber, who are not really working, just want to get paid to do nothing, take our taxpayers' dollars, thinking they have the right to take our taxpayer dollars and give us little to nothing in service back for the taxes we pay for them to have those jobs. And I'm not sure when or where or how they thought they could go along changing the way they model what a Canadian is, or what it means to be one, or what their part is in this land in regards to being a part of it, and thinking of themselves as Canadian and having the right to do that. But it's time that we fix the mistakes of the loss of life that's going on, the death toll, and people who think ending their lives is better because of their poverty, which is a terrible train of thought, because they don't feel like they have any hope or chance to getting out of Canada to see any other part of the world in their life. And people who are going to school all of their life and then on disability and never actually able to work enough to get off the disability because they're being told there's something wrong with them and they need to stay sick or live on disability to be sick, and then other people come from other places and take those jobs and do not do the job they're supposed to be doing, that they're provided for, and then give attitude and think that it's okay to do that. So with what I'm doing in 2026 with my businesses and websites and stuff, I might actually just do that. Work out a way to make it possible that as I work towards producing films and documentaries and getting a hold of the right people in the right places, take those military people and put them to work. We're going to put the city under curfew for the right reasons in the right ways to stop the right criminals and the right crimes, and explain that to people in ways where they can see and understand it and go, oh yeah, that makes complete sense. I get what's going on now. Rather than what is happening the way it's happening and how people are always confused. Just like when Princess Diana died for getting in a car at Dodi Fayed, and people are like, oh, something bad happened, but we can't put our finger on what it is. We don't know how to make any sense of it. We can't understand. Well, if you see how many truckers have died, killing buses of kids that are hockey players and so on and so forth, you might start putting the pieces together. Or the airplanes crashing on 9/11, where he don't care if his own people die in order to serve his purpose, or they're willing to die for that purpose, right? It's not right. But if he thinks he has enough people to spare to do that, then he's not going to hesitate in order to have his plans. And so that same thing goes with criminals, right? You need to have criminals alive in order to continue to commit crimes. And so using all of the wrong people in all of the right jobs helps allow the evil to continue to conduct its crimes. And that is making our children sick, worse, dying, and dying young, before they're 40. Just living long enough to give birth, leave a couple of kids behind, and then gone, and then we're holding funerals. And then there's the euthanasia law. Don't even get me started on that. So yeah, maybe I will start micromanaging using my leadership skills and my life experiences and common sense and religious beliefs in knowing the right true God and knowing what the Bible says and who Jesus is and what he's done for us and what it all means, and make a difference in a way to understand why there are police forces, why there's military, and why there's flags, and when to use them all, and why, and how. At any rate, I'm just so glad that I'm in Quebec, because it's beautiful here, and Gatineau's one of the safest places to raise kids. So if you want to live anywhere and have your kids grow up to be adults and have their kids, and then have their kids grow up to be adults, I would suggest investing in property here in Gatineau. Come learn French, come eat French food, come French schools. So I'm going to go home now that I've got my brain unloaded off the charts here with all of you about what started off a good day, leaving the dog I'm taking care of and the time I spent with her last night, and hopefully ending as a good day after having the tumultuous time in between of walking around a mall. Wait, can I show the axe woodcutter? Oh, I don't think you can see him. Can you see him? I gotta go a little closer. My friend. There he is. What a good job. I love that guy. We need to build his wife over on the other side. C'est bon. Bonne année. Have a good year. New Year. Bonsoir.